Welcome to Tell Me Something Good, the podcast where we shine a light on the incredible ways Christ Greensboro is sharing God's boundless love with our community and beyond.
Yeah, that's right. From inspiring mission projects to heartwarming stories of generosity and service, we're here to celebrate the good news happening right here at Christ Greensboro.
I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Robert Joe. Together we'll dive into the ministries, partnerships, and people that are making a difference every single day.
So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let us tell you something good. Oh my gosh, Rojo, you're back.
It is so good to be back.
I'm gonna cry.
Don't do all that.
It's been so long.
You know that my ego can't handle that.
I can't. It has been 2 weeks
It's really been
since I've gotten to hang out with
time.
you. Even longer than that. I mean, because you were. I mean, it's just been too long.
I haven't seen you since my birthday.
Well, I know, and that was doesn't even really count.
No.
Because I didn't get to hang out with you.
But we spent a couple hours together. I can't wait to tell everybody about it.
Okay, yeah. So, and then you were gone
Yes.
to the Orange Conference with Crystal. I don't like it when there's members of the family that are gone. It makes me sad.
It is so weird reacclimating.
Yeah, well then you got sick.
My head is a little fuzzy.
Oh, does that mean you're going to say really crazy stuff?
It means that this episode won't be very long. I don't know what I'll even have to say.
So I know you've got something good. So do you want to tell us yours?
Should we just rapid fire something goods from
let's
5-8 weeks? Not really 5-8 weeks, but yeah. So my personal something good would be that my birthday was so wonderful. I heard from so many people and saw so many people, and one of those things was Lori took me to high tea at the O'Henry, which I had never done before. I love to drink tea, not sweet tea like Southern sweet tea, but I like to drink hot tea.
You like a spot of hot tea?
And I do, I guess, like iced tea, but not in the Southern sense.
Right.
So we had high tea. It was hot tea.
So fun.
It was so fun, and it was
you got
so
a big
good.
honking piece of chocolate cake that was.
Oh
my God.
How did I forget about that?
Oh, it was so
So
good.
that was something good for sure. And then professionally, or here on campus, not Sunday, but the Sunday before, we had Confirmation Sunday, and my friend in faith was confirmed. And so it was just really sweet. And again, like when we do these things, I think back to my own lived experiences, and I just think about how special it was. So
yeah,
Tell me about yours.
Confirmation was very sweet. So there's a lot. There's a lot that has transpired in the past couple of weeks. And I'm
Yes.
not going to get into it all because
buckle up, Buttercup.
well, I'm not going to get into it all. But I will say, so last Wednesday we wrapped up Welcome Wednesday for the season, and we wrapped it up with our talent show.
Yes,
and we
yes.
never know how that, we never know how it's going to go. We're
Sure.
people sign up and whatever. But this, we had incredible talents. I mean,
How dare you say that without me being in it?
Well, that was your choice. We all make choices, Roberto.
That could have been one of my 30 things.
That's right. But it was so fun to watch some of our youth perform. They played the piano. Had a couple of them played piano. One played violin. We had an impromptu whistler who was hilarious. But I can't say it was So the staff did.
Sorry, I was just waiting for this.
Because So the staff did. We debuted the synchronized swimming team.
Yes.
And I was crying. I mean, every time they practiced, because I had the water and we were trying to, anyway. So I really, really, really wish we had put a camera behind,
gosh.
so people could see what was going on behind the scenes.
If only we had known.
I could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
And Pastor Garrett was calling it. For what they must have decided, and he was like, and up, 2, 3, now back down, now. And it was hilarious. So anyway, that's one of my something goods, one of my many.
Okay.
I'm only going to do 2. The other thing is that our Lenten offering is to help the Kellen Foundation. The goal was 15,000, and we raised it. We went over it.
That's amazing.
So yeah, that's amazing
Yeah.
too. So it's very exciting. Anyway, so those are my two. I'm sure there's lots. I mean, we had our Gen X meetup at Red Oak, and it was fantastic, very well attended, and we've got a good fun plan for this month. And I don't know, there's just so many good things, and I'm just so happy.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So, wow, I feel like there's so many things we need to talk about, but
Well, can I start with this one?
Yes,
Because this one's pretty time
oh
sensitive.
yeah. Let's go.
So we are excited to celebrate our graduates in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
But before that couple of weeks, we have a deadline, which sounds daunting, but it's really not. We need to know if you have graduated from college or high school.
Yes.
So if you are interested in being celebrated in that way, we would invite you to email Pastor Katie at kgallion@christgreensboro.org. She's looking for your full name and your degree information so that we can include it in our messenger and we have a chance to celebrate you and with you.
It's such a sweet Sunday. Youth Sunday is one of my favorite. I feel like I say this all the time. No, this is one of my favorite in the whole year. Well, I mean, I have a lot of favorites because I love it here because,
It's better than saying it's my least favorite.
I know. So, just a shameless plug. If you have been visiting or you're considering coming to visit the Christ Greensboro, this Sunday we are having our Discover Christ Greensboro class. And it's at 10 a.m. in the concourse, but we're only there for about 15, 20 minutes, and then we tour the facility, which is, I think, very important for anyone who's new to the church because it is such a huge campus, and it's nice to get a feel for how it's laid out, although it'll probably take you a little bit to get acclimated.
Sure.
And then the following Sunday, they'll have coffee with the pastors. And that is more focused on Methodism and what it really means to be a United Methodist. And then we're going to take a break for the summer. So this is your time to get in here and learn some stuff about the church before summer. But anyway, and of course, if you're visiting and you want to do a facility tour, I'm happy to do that anytime.
Absolutely.
I'm always available for that. Yes. So, but that's this weekend, the Discover Christ Greensboro class.
Great.
Yeah.
Well,
what else?
sorry.
No.
I have one more thing I'm really excited
what?
about. Okay, so we have the Love Is art walk installed, and it has been for about a week now, right? I'm very excited about this one because it's more interactive than normal.
Yeah.
Normally we invite you to come and sit and stand and be and meditate.
Right.
And we still invite you to do all those things, but in addition to that, we have a large 4-foot by 6-foot poster hanging in the middle of it. What's that face for?
Because I already wrote on it.
Oh, good. Okay, well, hold on. I want to hear about that. So we have, it's a 4-foot by 6-foot poster that you're welcome to add to. The top of the poster says "Love is." Very original, right? It says "Love."
What love is. Oh, sorry.
I want you to show me. Okay.
I want to feel.
Okay, I'm not going any further, but that is our audition tape for America's Got Talent.
We are not going to get asked to come on America's Got Talent.
You never know unless you try. Okay, so this interactive board invites you to use the markers or the ink pads if you're a young person and want to use them, or an old person want to use them, but use the Sharpies in there to write in what love is to you. And so I have not seen it since it was installed before I left for Georgia. But I'm very excited because this morning, after we get done filming this episode, I'm going to take some clips of our staff writing on it so we can use it as promotional material on social media. But what did you write on it?
Well,
Excuse me.
I didn't want to forget, what I was thinking yesterday because I had already I'd been thinking about what, and so mine says love is safe. Yeah.
You can say that again.
Love is safe. I'll say that one more time for those in the
Say it
back.
again
Love
for the
is
people in the
safe.
back.
It's safe. Yeah, and the other thing, I love this art walk, and you know why? Because
Got
it's
the
all
hearts
over.
everywhere.
There's hearts everywhere, and I love a heart. Hearts in nature. Yeah, it's really cool. I love it.
I didn't take a picture because I was knee deep in a very greasy hamburger in Georgia.
Okay. Well,
But for those of you listening, Lori, will tell everybody about your heart thing, and then I'll tell you what I was going to say.
so back a number of years ago, I was going through a rough time and just was like wondering if I'm making the right decisions. I feel like we've talked about this before, but I guess probably not everybody's heard it. Anyway, I was having a rough time and I was like, how can this be the right decision? I just need, and I was talking to God and I was walking. I used to walk a lot because I was taking care of dogs, all the things. And I happened to look down and there was a heart on the ground. And I was like, oh. And then for that season, there were hearts just popping up everywhere, rocks in the clouds, on just everywhere, all different ways.
Sure.
And just kind of stayed with me through that tough season. And I still, because they just mean a lot to me. That just shows me, it's just a reminder that God is always with us. And so that is, I've collected like heart stones from the beach. I have a little bowl at home. And what the coolest thing is that people that I'm friends with on Facebook and stuff, or just, my close friends that know this about me, if they see a heart, they'll take a picture and send it to me.
Yeah.
And so sometimes
really
I'll have like a classmate from high school that's like, I saw this and I thought about you. And I'm like, this is the sweetest thing. And I always tear up because you know how I am. And so anyway, it's just been a really great, it's just been one of those things. And a good reminder that God is always with us.
Yeah.
And all is well. And all will
well.
be well.
Well, the reason I was thinking about this was because whenever I see hearts, whether they're like in a very manufactured or a very natural way, I'm like, oh, Lori, And so I was sitting there eating the most delicious cheeseburger. I'm not kidding.
No,
and in the corner of my tray, there's like this little heart-shaped thing of grease, and I'm like, "Is this the sign that I'm going to die today?"
No, it's a sign that I was thinking about you.
No, not because of you, but I'm like, there's so much grease that it's pooling up in the corner in the shape of a heart.
But cheeseburgers are so delicious.
So,
I also appreciate that you and Crystal called me.
Oh yes. We couldn't not have a moment with you because we hadn't seen you in forever. So
I know, it was so funny. I still have been laughing about that. Anyway. Okay.
But with this Love is Art series, it's featuring the work
we got
of...
off the...
I'm really trying to get us back.
Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Carry on.
So with this worship series and this art walk, we're featuring the artwork of an artist that you've probably heard of, or at least have seen his work. Maybe you don't know his name.
Right.
His name is Keith Haring, and he is known for his kind of graffiti-styled artwork. And it kind of looks like chalky. I don't know how else to describe it, but so the point in this is that with our Love Is, we found this artist that is pretty well known, and we've bought the rights to using his artwork, and we cannot wait for you to come and experience it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a good one.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I think it's more like fun than some of the other contemplative ones, which doesn't make it better or worse. It just makes it what it is.
It's different. Yeah. And we, as human beings, need to be exposed to all kinds of art and things because it's good for your brain, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
But it is. One thing that I'm super excited about, I feel like I just say this multiple times, and anyway, our hiking ministry is kicking off, and I am excited about that because I like to hike. I don't want to hike that I feel like I'm going to die, because I did do Hanging Rock one time, and we climbed up, and it was treacherous, and I don't know, I think we went the wrong way. I don't think it was meant to be. Anyway.
How do you go the wrong way on Hanging Rock?
I was following somebody, and they're not real smart, so...
Says the person following someone. Okay.
It was a good hike, but my blood sugar dropped and everything. I was like, I'm going to die on this mountain. Okay. Anyway, hiking ministry is kicking off Sunday, May 18th from 2 to 3 at Price Park. And they're just going to do a 1-mile loop and just kind of see who shows up and who's interested and get a feel for what they might want to do in the future. So I love a hiking ministry. It gets you out there in God's world and gets you closer to him, because I love nature. And I talk with my hands and fling them all around. One of these days we'll record it, we'll film us really, and you can see how crazy we are.
And you'll see us being
flinging stuff and crying.
Maybe
and
you don't want to see that.
Robert gets his broom out and starts like petting me because I'm crying anyway.
So I have one more thing I want to share for sure before
Okay.
we start to wrap up.
Okay.
And it is this, what we're calling food for thought.
Yes. So this is, well, it's not new, but it's been renamed.
Okay. I thought it was new. That's good to know.
So they used to do a lunch and learn,
Okay.
and it was
yeah.
on Tuesdays during the, like they would do like a 4 or 6 week session.
Mm-hmm.
And they would get confused with lunch bunch.
Sure.
And so they've changed it to food for thought, and now it's on Thursdays.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well, this food for thought is coming up in May. So go ahead and mark your calendars. It's May 15th and 22nd. And that's from 11:45 to 1, which sounds about the time of lunch bunch.
It
so,
is.
So if you're used to that, then you can get used to this, right? And at this specific session of Food for Thought, or these 2 sessions, I guess I should say, we'll be sharing lunch if you wish. So it's a $10 lunch. Otherwise, you can just come and sit. But on the 15th, we'll be hearing from a woman named Heather, and she works for Forbes and Dick Funeral Services. She'll be sharing about the advanced planning options they offer, as well as general information about the work that they do at the funeral home. And then on the 22nd, Pastor Nikki and Amberly Johnston will be sharing and providing resources that are more specific to what we at Christ Greensboro do for Celebrations of Life. And so this information, like we said, is free, but we would love for you to also join us for a lunch, which is, of course, why we're calling it Food for Thought.
Right. And it's only $10.
Where are you going to get a $10 lunch in
That's
this
what I'm
day
saying.
and time?
Yeah, well, I will say just that advanced planning thing. When my
Yeah.
Uncle Frank passed away last year, he and Iris had both already just planned everything out, and it made it as the family left behind, like trying to
Absolutely.
like it was just done. I mean,
Sure.
there were a couple of little details,
Yeah.
but it makes everything so much easier for your family. To anyway, so there's that bit of information. Okay, well, I feel like I'm running out of steam. I need some more hot tea.
I need some water, and
I need a snack. Maybe I need a Hershey's Kiss.
maybe you need an ice cream sandwich.
We don't have any.
I know.
Hint, 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 hint.
By the time they hear this, we'll be home. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But go
I
ahead.
don't know. I mean, we welcome ice cream sandwiches anytime. Okay, well, we are so glad that you joined us. And Robert, I'm so glad you're back.
I'm
I
glad
have
to
missed
be
you
back.
so much.
I know.
And it's just, again, it's not the same when there's members of the family not around. Mm-hmm. I like it when everybody's here.
Yeah, well, get ready because summer's coming, so it's going to be just cattywampus.
Oh, gosh.
We got 2 pastors going out on parental leave, and we got pastors going to Canada.
South Carolina mission trip. Oh, yeah.
One of our
Like,
pastors
what?
going on vacation this summer.
Yeah. And then we got the South Carolina mission trip. We got Vacation Bible School. We got day
Annual
camp.
conference.
Annual conference.
Whoop,
Oh,
whoop.
my gosh. It is just, a whirlwind.
We will all just be ships passing in the night.
I know. And we think, and I used to think, oh, it's summer, things calm down. No, it ramps up around here.
Absolutely not.
No, it's crazy. Anyway, all right. Well,
But
we're
on
gonna
your
go
end, dear Christ Greensboro, you will see nothing but flawlessness.
Okay. Don't look too close.
Clearly, I'm still on cold medicine. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you need to start weaning yourself off that.
I am weaned.
Okay. Again, we are so glad you joined us this morning, and we would love to hear from you. If you have questions or heard something or just want to say, hey, info@christgreensboro.org is the way to get in touch with us. Or,
Or you can email us at info.
that's what I just said. You are still on cold medicine. Or you weren't listening to me.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to do the website part.
Okay, and if you'd like to visit us. Ooh, Jesus, take the wheel. Okay. If
Jesus,
you'd like
take
to
the wheel.
join us online, we'd love for you to visit us at christgreensboro.org. There you can find information about our missions and our ministries.
Our events, to
our-
register for events, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, you
Yada,
can
yada, yada.
also find ways to worship with us online. You can find ways to give. And if you have a young person that's in your life, you can find information about ministries that are specific to them.
Yes. But the best thing, the thing that
best
we
thing.
would prefer is that you come see us on Sunday mornings.
Sunday mornings.
So our 9 a.m. contemporary service, our 11 a.m. traditional service. We're at 410 North Holden Road. Is somebody coming through the wall?
I think someone is redesigning the
Happening?
building.
Okay, but we would love to see you on Sunday morning, and we'll give you a big hug or not.
If
If
you're
you
not
would
a
like one.
hugger, we will not hug you.
Right.
If you're
But we'll
a hugger,
be super happy to see you.
brace yourself.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
We are so grateful to have been with you this week. And next week we will be less cold medicine-y and less hyper-fixated on not having seen each other. So,
I know, and you just never know what might happen.
great. Well,
Yeah.
have an awesome week, Christ Greensboro. We love you.
We love you
and
so
we'll
much.
talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.